Hey, chat, welcome to session 16, I believe it is, for the Pathfinder Kingmaker campaign, DM'd by Elder Druid 33. I'm excited. This is not a prank. It is April 1st, however. Uh, yeah, definitely not a prank, but maybe there will be some hijinks in tonight's session. Quite honestly, I've been really looking forward to it. I think we're kind of coming to a point that I have to talk to the GM and stuff. But we're coming to a point where I'm not sure that the Strahd campaign is going to continue from my perspective. I think I'm going to have to step down. We're reaching a point in the year where the my availability to do 2 games a week is going to be a little less. It is a time where I start to my work picks back up, and it is less likely that I'm going to be able to continue to do this Thursday game. Uh, LARP is picking back up, and the Mondays are one thing, but the Thursdays are another. And then even then, I'm not really sure what my schedule is going to look like in the middle of the summer to do much of anything. But that is we'll address all of that when we get there. Until then, I see people in the session, so we'll jump in. Hello, friends.
Hello, how's it going?
That is going just fine. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, I'm glad
We
everything's going okay.
Yeah, we killed frogs last time,
I don't know. I was there.
and I don't remember what else was going on. Oh, the
We
owl
were
bear.
hunting
The owl
down the
bear.
owlbear, but then it seemed to become a red herring. Because remember,
Yeah,
it was like, oh, it's on the other side of the forest now. I'm like, oh, so we can't really catch up to this thing.
yeah. So
So I think we should just go
I
back to
wonder
like
if this
what
is
we're
like
supposed to be doing.
I wonder if this was meant to be a hint. Like, oh hey, this is something that exists here, but we are not ready for it high level.
It could be that. It could be a red herring, just a thing that if we did this one thing, we could have caught it, or who knows? I think just or even if it's not a hint, take it as a hint, and let's get back to what we're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I'm in favor. I'm in favor of us at this point catching back up with the rest of the group, with the rest of the NPCs, and then heading to Oleg's and then Brevoy from there. That way we can get our level up and get our have our conversation about our kingdom.
100% agree with that. Oh, my phone on vibrates.
I've got food in the air fryer, so in about 10 minutes I'm gonna have to go check it.
Nice.
Now I'm
What are you
here.
making?
Just chicken tenders. Well, I heard you.
Yeah, yeah, Discord was weird, man. I don't know
Yeah.
what was on. It was saying I was like on some other client and no one like I think only Lewis was here. No one could hear me.
Yeah, you were on
Could
there, and I said
I
hi, and you didn't say anything, so I figured you were pooping.
no yeah, and it wouldn't let me disconnect. Like yeah, it was very
Wild.
odd. I'd never seen it before. I had to like basically just end task and kill that and restart it and now it seems to be all right. I mean, I don't know.
Well, good. Yeah,
Well,
I
you're
Anyways,
coming in nice and clear now. You're fine.
yeah,
all
perfect.
right, excellent. I never had that. That was weird. That was like you are connected on another client, and I'm like, what?
Do you have it on your
Sounds weird.
computer and your phone, or maybe it was
I
like,
have it on my phone, but my phone's not here. My phone's actually charging, so I don't
hmm,
even. I don't think I was. I wasn't talking in Discord on through my phone. I don't know.
because
I, I,
like for me at least, if I am on my phone in a meeting, like because I'm cooking dinner or something, and then I jump to here, it signs me out of one and onto the other. Like it only lets you come in from one profile at a time.
right,
So
which makes
so
sense.
unless your phone had Discord up and connected unbeknownst to you, that'd be weird.
I mean, that could be the only thing. I mean, I guess.
It's
I
one
don't know
possible
why I wouldn't have
explanation.
been in this voice chat. Yeah, I guess it could have been a butt connection. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Nothing. The old reboot.
Yeah, have you tried turning it off and on again?
Which
And it
is,
works?
I mean, honestly, it usually works.
Mhm.
Yeah,
If that
exactly.
doesn't work, that means you have a problem.
No, I did. Initially, I had ended task and just restarted Discord again, and it was saying the same thing. It was
Oh,
saying
weird.
you're connected to another client. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna reboot the whole thing, and if it does it again, I gotta dig a little deeper and see what the hell's going on. Anyways,
Are you also in favor of abandoning the hunt for the owlbear to head back and start founding our kingdom?
um, I mean, I thought it was. I mean, I forget where we left it. As far as I think it was a problem that needs to be addressed. I think sooner than later.
Yeah.
Right. It just seems like it's either we were talking about, like, my idea was that it's either a red herring, but Fizbang also has a great point that this might be a thing where we're just not strong enough to fight it, and what Elder Druid did was he made it disappear because it's like, okay, he wants us to know about it, but this may not be a beast that we're
Come
supposed
back
to
when you're
fight now.
6 levels higher, sort of deal.
May
Like,
Yeah, I mean, who
if a
knows
house-sized
what.
owlbear doesn't scare you, then maybe we need to rethink whether or
So
not
that's
we
why
should
it's like,
allow you.
I'm little to begin with, so everybody is big. So it's just something a little bigger. That's all.
yeah, so I think we should just go back to pretty much the plan. Just go back to what we were doing, and then if we encounter the owlbear, cool. But we do
And
have,
we get a nice coat.
yeah, and then we'll make coats for everyone.
I mean, the
There's
only thing, just of course, to play, little devil's advocate, is
Mhm.
if it is getting bigger and something's feeding it, whatever corruption it is just going to have spread.
right. It just
Right.
seemed like it was moving
So,
at
I mean, I mean, if
that
you're
we,
worried about a power thing, as being just remember, the longer we wait, I would just assume that that would still be getting stronger left unchecked.
yeah. I know. I
Because
understand what you're saying. It just seems like it was moving at a speed that we are just not able to keep up with at all. Like, it's not even. It's not. It's one of those things where it's like, are we supposed to find it? I
Right.
mean, we saw it. Is this just a random encounter thing that he rolled, and it's just kind of like it's in our radar that we, or is it something where we don't find it, it finds us, and that's where how the encounter works, kind of thing?
Like the speed at which it moved hexes was really like
Impossible.
yeah, no. So I was like,
That's what it seemed like.
right.
yeah, I mean, character wise, I'll do whatever. I'm going with the group. I mean, that's kind of where Mish is at. Mark wise, Mark wants to find the thing and find out why it's corrupted and
Uh, my only issue is we are down.
We're down Spino.
yes,
Yeah.
which is also then you go.
Yeah.
Does he need to be here for if we're then gonna, I guess, go to, I guess, would be Kingdom
Oh, that is a solid point. Um,
Foundation? Wouldn't he want to? I mean, obviously,
That
if it
is
goes,
a
everyone input.
extremely fair point that we'll have to discuss with if Elder Druid thinks that it's something we had to wait for next week to do, then maybe we did go on the Albert hunt or something.
I mean, who
let's
knows?
ping
Maybe,
him and see what his preferences would be, just so we can take into consideration.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
also
Elder
it's
Druid may want to just, could have a whole TPK could happen in this session. Who the hell
It's
knows?
true. It's true. We could have another forest fire, 3 sinkholes.
I
We're
mean
gonna
the
have
one
to
thing
camp a couple times.
to consider too is if the 5 of us vote for the same type of government, it doesn't matter what myth was.
That's
I mean
technically
that's
true.
also fair too, but
That is
he may have an
true,
but he
but
may have an argument that could change people's minds for what if he has a different idea. So I could understand waiting on him if unless he just does, either he would just go with the group anyway, or he has the same opinion as other people in the group, then it's like, okay, well then let's discuss and have our vote.
Well, as someone who's coming from the future, Myth would know capitalism doesn't work.
That's fair.
Do not make a trade kingdom. Got it.
Unless it's a traitor kingdom, then it's okay.
Sounds awful. That sounds like nothing.
But it also is fantasy, so you could make a fantasy capitalism work.
Yeah, communism could work. Yeah.
The same thing with communism, or
I mean, communism does work if there's not people involved.
Exactly. Yeah, it has historically never worked because 100% of the time people have been involved.
Yes.
Well, not on large scales anyway.
That's fair. Because in smaller scales, the likelihood of corruption is less.
Likely to get away with corruption is less.
Yeah, I mean, the human factor involved in that. There it is. That's the end of everything. So
Good news. Only 2 of us are human.
still, all it takes is one.
No, I think the bigger problem here is Poppet.
Well, both myself and Poppet won't be talking a lot this session, so
She has a toothache.
super. It's like beyond tooth at this point. It's jaw.
You and Link is lovely also. My partner.
Look, there are things I could say, but I won't. Out of respect for both of those people.
Bonnie had a bad tooth too, I think, like a few months back.
This does not help the case.
Myth typing.
You can't type.
Dragons can type.
Yeah, but like with the gun points, the arquebuses are just too long.
Hmm.
The pistols,
Claws,
maybe.
tippy
but-
tap. Tippy tap, tippy 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 tap.
I was getting a little worried when I realized that like no one had responded.
Oh, I've just been resting. I had surgery on Friday, so I've just been kind of snoozing. But
Are
I
you
was looking
okay?
forward.
Yeah, everything
I'm fine.
okay? It was.
Yeah, I'm fine. I had to, I it was a surgery scheduled for months that they went inside and readjusted some stuff I had done years ago. So, it's just now recovery time.
A second penile reduction, gotcha.
You can't hurt people if you're swinging it around too much.
Sounds like Myth will be fine if we proceed with Kingdom.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that just means that if for some reason, like, we pick something egregious,
Right.
and Myth comes back and goes, hold the fuck on. I have 4 votes here because I have 3 guns.
I do not fear your guns.
Well, it is April Fool's Day.
I
We could
have
tell
2 of
the
my
most
own.
outlandish-
Boom, boom. Flexes.
You could tell them the most outlandish society that we've.
The society that's ruled by sandwiches.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we've
Who can make
decided
the
to
best sandwich?
enslave any and all dragons, considering that we already have one character who is fueling themselves with one, and another one who just, physical labor or whatever we can chain him up to. We can just enslave dragons.
As the superior
there you go.
scaled race, I am okay with this.
Superior. Ah.
Look, we have no proof that dragons are real.
None at all.
None.
Oh, did you guys see the very mean thing the Jay and Silent Bob Facebook thing posted for April Fool's Day?
No.
No.
Dogma Remastered
Yeah.
Everyone got their hopes up for a second and then realized it was April 1st.
It's probably never gonna come out until Harvey Weinstein's dead.
Yeah, until that jerk is dead, it's not gonna happen.
As he literally holds on to it to hurt Kevin Smith.
Yep.
Like
What
that's
does
true.
he have like some type of rights to the
Because
script?
most of his early movies were made under the Weinstein Company, and Dogma is literally the most profitable movie Kevin Smith
Right.
has ever made. So
Right.
he's absolutely refusing to let Kevin Smith have his rights back.
It was even as of just a few months ago, Kevin Smith tried to buy it from him, and because he's like, well, it makes sense if I can buy it from him because he's in jail and all this stuff. He won't let go of it, and it really is. He just doesn't want Kevin Smith to have it. It's
Yep.
his
Sounds
last
like a
little
whole
power
bunch of
play
drama
he
that I
can
have no
have.
knowledge of. I'm gonna go get my chicken tenders out of the oven while you guys keep on.
I mean, the guy. I mean, he is a human turd. So
Yes.
Yeah. So that's
And
just
that's why he's in
why
jail.
would you expect anything? You know, less. I
Well,
didn't know that it was
yeah.
under like that umbrella. I just never really paid
So
attention.
like I have like the DVD that came out when the DVD originally came out. That was its
so we
last-
do have 2 copies.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
it. I have a copy of it somewhere too.
Yeah, but
But
its
that's the last time it
release.
was released.
So
Huh.
it's harder and harder to sometimes find those DVDs.
No shit. I did not know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Huh.
I don't think he owns all of the older movies for
No,
the Askew universe.
because Clerks has come out again.
Yep. I think it's solely he has held on to Dogma out of spite.
Yeah. There's
Right.
some things and some things we don't need again. But but that I didn't know that was the April Fool's joke, and that is a little mean because people have been really wanting that to come out for years.
Yeah, all the comments are like, "Oh, I got really excited, and then I realized what today was."
It is kind
And
of
then
funny, actually.
And then a bunch of people are like, "Oh man, I can't wait." And we're all like, "Oh, you're stupid."
It's like, God, you're stupid.
Although I was in I was still
Hello.
I was still living in
Hello.
Pittsburgh when they were filming Zack and Miri, and I almost met Kevin Smith
a
in a
funny
convenience
movie.
store, but I was too nervous and I didn't want to bother him. Like being a respectful human being. And then
my brother John has a weird hobby where he likes to stalk celebrities once and then never bother them again.
Well,
this was just pure happenstance. It happened to be in the same 7-Eleven.
I have met so many celebrities in my life just because my brother John has been like, we're going to take a trip to California and we're going to go to this bar that Johnny Depp's band is performing at. We're going to go meet Johnny Depp. Like that kind of shit just happened.
If you've seen the movie, you know which scene I'm about to reference, but if you haven't, there's a scene where they back up into a fence and it's really early in the morning because it's cold. That fence was right by my manager's house at when I worked at Radio Shack. So 5:30 in the morning, all she hears is smash. She's like, ah. And that's how we knew they were filming the movie. Oh.
I return
with chickies.
with chicky tendies.
Chicky tendies, indeed.
Yo, Elder Druid.
Yee.
How's you doing?
Alive.
Well,
Being alive
at least
is good.
that's the beginning.
That's about the best I can offer lately.
I am gonna warn you, Elder Druid, I might tap out early because I am in a significant amount of pain.
Oof. Okay. Totally understandable.
Self-medicate.
I don't have the correct things to
Oh.
self-medicate.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah. Left off on a beach episode.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The correct term is hot springs episode.
Well, I mean, you had two swimming episodes in one.
Well, I did call it beach episode when I uploaded it. And interestingly, it
So
has
did I.
the most views of any episode that I've uploaded to YouTube thus far. At
I'm not
31,
surprised.
31, 30 of those within the first 12 hours.
Perverts, all of them.
Perverts, each and every one.
Yeah.
Oh, we love you. Spend money on the merch store.
We have a merch store.
Don't worry, it's happening.
Not yet.
Oh.
Would you like your Dura print sling bikini? Because now you too can
Would you like a Dura banana hammock?
Dura banana
Oh
hammock.
no! Dura banana hammock.
It's just his
That's-
face. That's all it is. It's just a print of his face.
That's the best part.
Well, some might argue second best part, but yeah, we understand.
Oh.
It's 7:22 and we've broken the DM already.
Not hard to do these days.
My favorite part about eating the chicken tenders is eating the skin off first and then eating the meat after.
Is you're a
It sates
predator.
something, yeah, because I am a predator, and it sates that primal need in my brain.
It's the tasty skin.
Tasty, tasty skin.
Okay, are we missing anyone? Quimby. Where be the Quimby at?
He's
Bino said that he will not be able to make it tonight.
I know. Where did he say that? Is
Scheduling.
in the
Scheduling.
Scheduling.
Ah, okay. Okay. Fair enough. All right. There we go. So yeah, that's everybody then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, are we good to go?
yeah,
Yep,
I'm
I
good.
am.
Yeah.
All right. Shit. Let's fucking do it. Let me just make sure I've got my GM screen out.
Mhm.
Yes, I actually use books and GM screens on top of my computer.
Oh, that's good.
Fucking
I
nerd.
understand that.
I like having all the resources in front of me.
Well, sometimes it's like, oh, well, this particular question, I know exactly where it is in the book, and I can flip to it, boom, quick. Faster than I
Yep.
could Googling it, or trying to find it on archives, or all of the... I know I'm going to need several sources of information, and having to click through different tabs is just kind of a nuisance when I could just pull the page open where all the information is all at the same time. Like, there are
Yeah.
ways in which the information that we might need is formatted that's better in the book.
There it is. I was about to say, where the fuck is my companion guide?
In other news, when I booted up Roll20 today, I took a survey.
A survey. Ooh.
Mm.
It asked me, it said, hey, how familiar are you with 2E? Because we are working on developing a character builder for 2E. And we want to know, do you
Yay.
think A or B will be better? And give us your experience. To which I then had to agree to not take screenshots or record the in any capacity.
It's surveying. Yeah.
Yep. So I didn't, but it didn't tell me I couldn't talk about it. But
There was
both
no
options,
NDA.
both options were worse than Path Builder. Just in how they had their stuff laid out, and I told them in my review, I was like, I picked this option because it seemed smoother and more easier transitions and is kind of no nonsense. But I told them but also don't reinvent the wheel. Just work on an integration system with Path Builder, or just do what Path Builder did. Whatever the legal thing allows you to do, because there's no sense in reinventing the wheel twice. It's already good.
Yeah.
I mean, sounds like good feedback.
Yeah.
I don't know. The last time I gave good feedback, they wouldn't give me a job interview.
Oh well, that's because you told them their shit sucked.
Yeah, well, it does.
But I mean, there you go. They weren't looking for honesty.
No,
Yeah,
look-
I lost a job like that.
it's that cereal company where you can only order the cereal on their website, and the box art looks like it's cardboard cutouts, and I'm like, that's hideous and childish if you're aiming for an adult audience.
Oh.
Also, you can buy them at stores now.
Oh, you can now. Yeah, this is back when they were still exclusively on the internet.
They're fine.
I
They
actually
better
have
be-
no idea what we're talking about, and that's okay.
They better
Me
be
neither.
cocaine if they're like $10 a box.
I bought
Oh.
a box to try, and it is
Is it organic?
food.
I don't
way
think it's
that-
organic, but they're very big on, oh, we don't have a bunch of sugar like the other competitors. I'm like, yeah, that's why they're tasty.
Yeah, so now it tastes like cardboard covered in unsweetened cocoa powder.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was stretching.
But when you apply for their jobs on their website, they want like you to give them like feedback on design stuff, and I was like, I guess I was too honest.
Yes.
Give
I
us
was gonna
feedback.
say,
Do free work for us.
Yep.
gentle, be gentler, and then just wait until you get the job, or whatever. But
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
It's okay. I work for a nonprofit now, so
Yeah, soon we're gonna have the merch store.
nice. I didn't know it was a nonprofit.
Yep.
Yeah, one of my first jobs out of college, I worked for a nonprofit in Trenton, doing housing rehab.
Nice.
But I did like all the design work and basically liaison with the city and all that. It was actually a really good program. It was
That's
actually pretty
cool.
cool. Still going on today, actually. It was,
Yay.
they started out actually as a community garden, urban community gardens, in like the early '80s.
Pretty cool.
Anyway, but it's a place called Isles Inc. It's actually pretty neat. Anyways, but no, cool. Kudos to you for a nonprofit. And then once I got the taste of private consulting salaries, it was evil to its core. So
Like, ooh, money.
that's where I've been ever since. So
Corruption.
All right. If we are just about ready to go, I am gonna start my stream, and then we can get back into it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good.
all right. I am back. I am live.
And we're live. It's session
Hello, live.
16. Pathfinder
Yes.
Kingmaker, second edition.
I have preemptively named it a wild circumstance, but we'll see how things go, because it would not be the first time we've changed the name of a session halfway through.
The yeah.
So last we left off, we were concluding our beach episode. The party had been attacked by giant frogs, but had successfully fended them off, and now is relaxing in a hot bath.
And making frog legs poorly.
Yeah, and poorly frying and roasting frog legs.
Dirt is set on the eat the dirt, eat the meat, eat it and gain their powers. There will be payoff.
Don't say the dirty joke. Don't say the dirty joke. Don't say the dirty joke.
Unless
right.
you all want him to say the dirty joke.
As long as it doesn't get us shut down, we're all right.
That's fair.
Yeah, please don't get us doxxed. But
Docs
yeah,
or violate TOS, either one.
yeah, either one.
I side no TOS. They have no power over me.
Well, they do over me, so.
And me.
Yeah. And we will have none of that here. All right.
Thank my oaks.
But yeah, so last we left off, you guys were stewing in frog juices and hot water.
That's
It
called
is very
broth?
much up to you. It's called broth.
Well,
It's broth.
I don't.
I mean, it depends. I feel like there's a very specific corpse to water ratio that's needed for broth.
Yeah, really. How much do I need to pee in this water before we're just bathing in pee and not water, right?
I mean, that could be a challenge you take on. I mean, I'm not in the water, so I don't
It's a
have
secession, guys.
anything in this nonsense. But
The
anyway,
comparisons between Dura and R. Kelly.
so
I'm not peeing on people.
well,
I'm not peeing on
you're only a
minors.
step. You're only well.
Okay, yeah, we're not going that far.
Before we go
Jeez.
into that, Mason will begin while eating our badly cooked frog legs. So that was interesting with giant frogs, but I know I was on this to hunt this owlbear, but that thing is moving at a speed that I don't think any of us have the ability to not only to catch up with it or even to hunt it in any kind of long distance.
It is true. It travels. It seems to travel at twice the distance that we could possibly travel, even if we ran and did not tire.
I think that, yeah, exactly, that's the minimum I think that it's traveling at. If it decided to gun it to really move fast, who knows? Uh, even with if I push Rupert to the fastest he can move, I don't think he can catch up to it. And it might be one of the things we'll have to just let go for now, since we have so many other things we really have to get back to.
Plus, I don't think there's a trap big enough for that thing.
Well,
We'd have to track it down, hunt it, and probably come at it with some sort of with spears. But I think we're wasting time now.
yes, while dining on these delectable frog legs, I had thought to myself, what if the owlbear were only to grow bigger? It would be a much greater fight if only I would exercise some restraint here. If we do not hunt the owlbear, it will be a greater fight for future Dura.
The corruption will spread.
More things to fight.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there is definitely a negative of letting this thing continue, but it's at what cost are we willing to hunt this thing down that's moving faster than all of us? We're moving away from our caravan and we're moving away from the what we're here for. And like I said, I'm not trying to sound high and mighty. It was my idea. Like he kind of puts his hand to his breastplate. It was my idea to go after this thing. I thought this was something we could hunt down, but I think we have to wait until later.
There may be a more convenient time. I agree. Unless
Could also
Unless you
try
had
and
to come to
find.
us.
Could maybe try and find what corrupted it. Maybe not necessarily the owlbear, but maybe what made it that way.
do you have an
I
idea
think for that
on where
we
we
need a
could
druid.
begin?
Mises just shrugs his shoulders.
I think you're right to try to understand what is disrupting the land because that does affect us and what we're trying to do out here. But then we need a druid. We need someone who is an expert. None of us are.
If Gorham wishes for this to be a battle that we fight now and not later, then we should receive a sign.
There are crickets.
Are they bigger than normal crickets or
No.
regular sized crickets? Got it.
Regular
Not even
size
worth,
crickets.
not even worth eating.
Not even worth eating. Misha, I do not want you to think that I am not listening to your words. I agree.
Oh, same here. I
but
agree
I
with
just
you
do
too.
not
I
know
just
where
think
to
we should
begin. I would hate to, I do not enjoy. There it is. I do not enjoy the idea of backing away from a fight. I do not view it as this, but do not know what to be done from here.
I mean, do we know if there's like people living out here or something else living out here? I mean, we at least got to let someone know.
We could
I
mention it to the guards around that are stationed at Oleg's on our way back to Brevoy.
And they would have that information, honestly, since they have been out in this area. They might have guards that have traveled a little better than we have.
If there are other stations, guard posts, or otherwise, then they could disseminate the information if they do not know as well. That was a big word, and I knew it the whole time.
Okay, fair enough.
Is there anything we can discern from the map of any other outposts near here?
You guys have not seen any indications of guard outposts in your travels, at least.
It would not make much sense for there to be more guard outposts, however. These are
Probably.
the stolen lands. Part of the problem Lady Jamandi had spoken to us of was that it is just a lawless land. They do not have control over it.
Yeah, you're right about that. Just curious as he's like we're unfolding the map and looking if there's anything here, but yeah, this is all a question mark. This land. Going back to Oleg's is at least something we can do to then get more information and to see what we can do next.
If there were any guard stations, it makes sense that they would be along the roads that exist here. But we have been trailblazing for some time.
Yeah.
Good thing we left the rope at the river.
Yeah.
Genius idea.
Needs to get back.
Okay.
So are we all good to traveling back?
Uh, yeah, I'm fine. Just we need, I think, just to let them know if they can get word out that way, out
Right.
west of here.
All right. Well then let's get on our way then. Bless you.
Thank you. We can make a point to come back here after we have spoken with Jamandi as well. This land will become ours. Oh,
Oh, these are lands that we're gonna have to come out here anyway and really comb through it. But we're gonna need resources and more people to help us with that. But we will be back.
and who knows? Perhaps on our journey we will run into something that might give us more clues, or some sort of direction. At which point we can always reevaluate.
Very true.
Oh,
He just nods.
Does anyone know the path back to the river?
yes, the way we came from.
Yeah, turn around, we'll cross the river, and then we'll just pretty much retrace our, our steps.
What hex was that? I don't even.
I think it was just it was either the one that says Greenbelt in it, or it was the one directly to the left of it.
It was something like that. Yeah.
Which one were you? Wait, which one were we asking about?
We are. It is our intention to leave the hot springs and head either. Was it this one that we left the party behind? Or was
No,
it this one?
it's this one.
Yeah, we're gonna go rejoin with them and then head to Oleg.
Okay.
After the Sharknado comes and blows us all away.
Yeah, after all
No.
these dice that are.
Oh,
in our
for
heads.
love of God, guys!
It has been enough sessions that it's time for them to come at us again without lube. So
It
get
is-
ready for it.
It is 1 out of 8. That is the ratio of sessions.
Well, I've got thylacines for you, so.
I'm sorry, it's more than
Oh,
that.
look, our party found it.
I gotta get rid of them.
Ironically, everyone in that patch, it's
Oh, good.
one for each of us. Ah,
Goodbye, Misha. No, Misha!
Ah! Oh no! Hold on.
that's old Misha.
Old Misha, right? Shit.
This Misha
Bring on
doesn't have
little-
a name.
Little demon Misha.
I'm working on that as we speak. Ugh, it's like you press all the wrong buttons on my keyboard. Oh my god.
This is where we fought the troll. Wait, I don't have memory of that. How do I know that?
You've described it so well, it's like you were there.
What?
That was funny. Dur is suddenly flooded with memories that aren't his. Oh.
Getting memories from the spirits.
Man, why is mine the farthest away? It was so stupid.
Don't have to be in front. I will be. Would you like to trade places?
I don't care.
You seem to care.
Well, I figured I was going for this one.
Or they might
Keep
just
in
decide
mind,
that
this
we are
is a
too
patch of
scary.
trees in the middle.
Keep in mind, I'm a literally walking forest fire.
Yeah.
What would you say was in the middle? I didn't catch that.
These are the
There's
trees
trees.
and bushes. Like, we technically don't have sight to this.
Oh, got it.
Look, it's very unclear when things are goblin height when they're not goblin height.
Yeah.
All right.
They
This
do a
is
lot
Misha.
of
Misha is goblin height.
a lot of
This
tippy
is
toe.
Rupert. Rupert is not goblin height.
This is Dara. He's kind of goblin height.
He's not kind of goblin.
No, he's very much not Goblin Knight.
He's like 2 goblins in a loincloth.
I am orc height.
So, as you guys are walking down the path, bantering, you guys can hear the rush of the bushes moving and some snarling as a pack of brush thylacine will come running at you. I will need initiatives, please.
Look alive, everyone.
My
I
instinct
pushed
is
the
to
right
say
one
that I do
today.
not know how to look any other way, but I think that past circumstances have proven that incorrect.
Ah, I pushed the wrong one. Shit. Oh, and roll the same thing. That's disturbing.
Convenient, though.
Yes.
Oh no!
Good thing.
Well,
Yeah,
at
roll
least
for
it is
Rupert. See if it
initiative,
does
yeah.
better.
These
Just
things
initiative.
all of a sudden did like drank a monster energy, and
I mean, they did technically ambush us, so it makes
is
logical
true.
sense.
That is true.
They may be fast, but they are.
I'm just bitter that I finally rolled a high initiative and they're
Oh
still
my
alive.
god, they are all going first.
Not all of them.
It means we will not have to chase after them. Unless
I
they
lied.
just-
All of them.
There's one. No, there's one that's after Xandri.
Oh, there are 5 of them.
Yes.
Oh, look, one for Rupert.
There you go. I mean, he was getting hungry.
All right. So that one will do him a pouncing. Uh, 14 will miss.
A7 will also miss.
So
Potentially
That
will
is
also
critically.
miss.
technically a critical miss.
It slips on a rock and makes itself off guard. And then, hold on, let me see what that. It tries to growl at you, but its face is covered in mud.
Me.
Wait, was that a different one, or was that the same one?
Oh, it's the same one.
It would have used all 3 actions.
No, pounce is one action that allows it to move and attack.
Ah, I see.
Don't worry, I got you.
Vera, should you teach this one how to be intimidating? Because
I am afraid that I would scare it to death.
I'm more terrified of Island's cooking.
Holy crap!
Oh, look, another one.
Oh,
Ow!
oh. Hello.
A confident one.
11 piercing then.
Yep. So it will move once, and then it'll prep itself to run and pounce at you.
right.
Latching onto your arm. And it'll try to thrash around to see if it can tear a chunk off of your arm.
It cannot.
Your arms are too scaly.
They sure are.
And buff.
Where is this one? Oh, there it is. Oh, good.
Hello.
That's not very
Ebus. All right, another 11.
Oh no. That's how we're off. This is the start we're off to.
Oh boy.
The other brush thylacine grabs onto Dura's other arm.
How could I punch you if I don't have an arm? Critical miss.
Dura will rip his arm out of the thylacine's mouth, and the thylacine does a little like half a flip onto its side and falls prone. And that will also miss. That one will run as fast as it can and lunge at Xandri. And it just goes flying right past Xandri.
Oh, good. There's 2 of them.
Misha.
All right.
Misha.
He yells, Dora's got this. And to inspire courage. And then we'll fire needle darts at the one right in front of him.
Okay.
And with a 12, probably misses.
A 12 will miss.
Yeah, that will, I guess, end my turn.
All right. Dura.
Well, it was a 13. Would a 13 miss?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
You're right,
I mean, you do
Misha.
have a
I
hero
do got
point,
this.
but-
And we'll activate Draconic Claws. And I will activate Draconic Claws, which is one action. For my second action, I'm going to make an intimidation check to demoralize both of the thylacines that are in front of me.
Okay.
That's a 24 against both of their will saves.
They definitely both seem to be a little unsettled by your intimidation attempt.
Fantastic. And then I will Draconic Claw the one directly in front. The south one, not the southeast one.
Gotcha.
Oh, shit.
14.
14. I don't think a 14 hits.
I don't think
It does not.
Yeah. So early in the session. I'll hero point it.
Go for it.
Oh shit, that's right.
16 will probably hit. More likely to hit.
So a 16 will hit because it's the one that's prone.
Yeah. All right, and that'll be a total of 15 damage, 10 bludgeoning, or 10 flashing, and then 5 fire.
Okay.
16 actually.
Oh, you're right, 16. Thank you.
The brush thylacine coughs up a splash of blood. It is still alive and squirming, but you can tell that hurt.
It's actually 17 because I get the plus. I also have the +1 from. I'm fairly certain we are still within a week of my resurrection.
Yes. It has only been 2 days. Yeah, there you go.
And that
He's
is
still
all 3 of
alive,
my
but-
actions.
Okay. Xandri.
I will activate my gate and slash out with fire forming around my nails at the one directly in front of me.
That will miss.
And then I'll just bring both of my hands together as 2 jaws made of flames, clamp around the 2 in front of me. Basically, it's like
Okay.
saves, please.
Nice.
Boo.
Oh.
Double boo.
It's basic though, so they still take half.
+1. Or is it rounded up?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Math is hard.
Well,
And that's my turn.
it's +1 to the damage roll, so it's 19. So
Yeah, 19 halved. I'll have it high.
yeah, so it'll be
So
10 probably.
yes.
Just as for the clarity of, it's not halved and then +1. It's +1 then halved, which sometimes
It's
makes a difference,
Yeah.
but never more than a difference of 1. So who really cares?
the person who needs that 1 HP to survive. That's who cares.
Means the next person gets to hit him.
All right. That misses on Rupert, I believe.
Yes. Rupert has a 21 AC.
That will still miss then.
Rupert backflips out of the way.
Things just getting underneath Rupert's feet, and Rupert kind of like shoves into it and knocks it over. Mason.
All right. Mason is going to take a swing at it with his sword.
Okay. Oh yeah, that'll hit.
25. Okay, so that's 19 points of damage.
20.
20. Yep, I gotcha. Misha doing work in the background.
There you go. It's still up.
It is still up.
Right, he's gonna take.
You stab down into it. You can tell that you've definitely very severely injured it, but it is still standing.
We're going to attempt the second attack.
Writhing on the ground, more like. That will hit, and yeah, you stab it right through, and you just kind of hear a hissing yelp noise as it just stops twitching slowly underneath your blade.
And then with our last, we're gonna quick question before I make my next. Is this like rock or is this ground? Can I travel to it?
Yeah, that's just rocky ground. It does not have grass on it, but it is a level surface.
Oh, okay. So we're going to ride where we're now flanking. Uh, with try to flank with it. And that will end our turn with flanking with Zandri.
Okay. It's this guy's turn. $16 against Andrew will miss. A 17 will also miss.
It will not.
It will not. Oh,
Meets.
meat. He bites your tail. You go to slip down out of the way, and it just grabs the tip of your tail.
Allergies are bad today.
Ooh, what's your will save?
I don't know.
10 plus your will saving throw modifier.
20.
Plus 1 because inspire courage.
21.
Yeah, because of inspired courage, but you are still frightened one.
Bullshit.
If you remember with my banner, you get a +1 to add.
Oh,
To
It
your
won't
will save.
matter.
And it's a stackable +1.
I would need +4.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I might have that.
Well, it's against your save DC currently, so you're not rolling a save.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, yeah, it's like all I have saving throws.
Right. You are not rolling a saving throw. I am rolling against your will DC. Okay.
So weird.
And I got a 19, so that's why that happened. But yeah, it bites on your tail, thrashes around, and just growls at you menacingly. And some like primal instinct in the back of your mind, like kicks in, and your fight or flight response is starting to trigger a little. Then over here, Dura.
24 will hit. For another 11. Is it just 11? Because I can't. They almost always do 11. What the fuck?
They just consistently roll 5.
Okay. I will get to you next.
Oh gosh. A 15 will miss.
A 15 will miss.
Okay. Technically, that's a 14 because it is frightened.
It doesn't make it a critical.
Yeah. That's what it's been doing, by the way.
The hunting cry.
Yep. What's your will DC, Dura?
It is a
Oh,
19
shit.
with the Inspire Courage.
You're also frightened one.
Yeah.
Misha actually, I think this might work. He actually yells out. He just says, "Don't be afraid. You're Dura." And I do counter performance, which is a trigger within 60 feet when they
Unfortunate.
rolls a saving throw versus audio or video. Is that not an auditory?
Because I didn't make a saving throw, it doesn't help here, unfortunately. Like, if I was rolling a will save,
Oh,
that'd be a
right. It's
difference.
against his.
Yeah.
Got it. All right.
Yeah, so you still have your reaction, but
No, I just saw the auditory and the hunting cry.
No. Super
Yeah.
good, though. Like,
And I was
that'll
like,
be
"Oh, I
like
think
if
I got
there's a caster trying to get me. Or get a party member. Like, if a caster's like, I'm going to cast fear upon you, then there you go.
Got it."
yeah, they're not using magic, they're just being scary.
Mhm.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
So then this one will. Oh no. Also bite Dura probably at a 22.
Actually, I will use Interposing Earth as my reaction to increase my AC above that. So it basically puts up a rock wall between me and it, giving me cover. I believe it's lesser cover. So it doesn't hurt me now.
Yeah.
Yep, it no longer
Nice.
hits. Yep. And it'll be there for 3 rounds or until it's destroyed.
Okay.
No one had to stand up first and then it attacked, so it's got 1 action left.
Yep.
Or it just stomps on the ground and it comes up out of the ground like top. What
Oh
the fuck?
no.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
That'll
Wouldn't
drop
it
me.
have to? Wouldn't it have to
Oh.
go? Wouldn't it have to go around the wall you just made?
No, because it's cover. It's not like a solid wall that like I'm behind cover. It
No.
can still attempt to attack me.
Yep. It just jumps over the wall and grabs Dura by the throat. And Dura's down. And that is its
That'll-
third action.
That'll
so-
drop me. I've already used my reaction, so fuck me.
Oh fuck. Well, that does move your initiative. Boom. Okay. Zandri. Oh no.
Critical success.
Why?
More blood for the blood god.
Blood for Gorham. Oh god. All right.
Hey, at least it rolled bad. That's crit damage.
Yep, at least it was only 14.
Although, what does deadly mean?
That's true.
Deadly, it adds a D8 on top of it. Oh, did it not? Did it not do the deadly?
Mm-mm.
Oh, nope. I have to add that.
Yeah, because the deadly's not calculated. It's really weird. It's like after
Hold on.
you calculate
Hold
the
on, let me
critical.
see.
Because my lance has deadly, but I don't know how to fix that in the sheet to make it work the way I want it to work.
It adds
I know
after
how
the
to fix
critical?
it. Yeah, yes.
I think you just add it in the additional slot under critical damage.
I don't know why the character sheets don't have that as a default. That's super weird. I know that on the player character sheets you can, but for some reason the NPC character sheets don't have that as a default. That is really weird. All right, I have to add a D8 to that.
Oh, okay, I see.
Thanks for pointing that out. Take an additional 3, so that was 17 damage.
Wow.
Man, that reaction thing that I do has fucked me twice now. Killed me the last time I did it.
Xandri, a 21 against your AC?
It hit.
You'll take another 8. Why did I do that? And then... 10 will miss! Yay! Okay. Misha.
All right. So in front of me, Dora goes down from which one?
The one directly south of me.
Yep, that one.
And that's one is. Do they both look fresh? Like, what do they look like as they're gnawing on
The
him?
one that is currently on top of Dura is pretty mangled, but the one next to him, to the southeast, is still untouched.
All right, I just yell out, Dura, and I'll do inspire courage again. And then he reaches out. Misha puts his hand out like it's almost doing the I'm crushing your head, and he's on this one. He casts Phantom Pain. At a height, and it needs to make a will save, please.
Will fail.
And that way fail. So it will take 12 mental and then take 6 persistent mental.
Damn.
That's the one that's on top of Dura? Or the
No,
one
that was
the
this one.
untouched one.
The
Okay,
untouched one.
Okay.
It's also sickened 1.
Yep, it is also sickened 1.
Yes, and it's sickened 1. And that will end my turn.
Okay.
And it takes another point of damage too. So
Oh, okay.
from the inspire courage.
Xandri.
Frightened just reduces my rolls. It doesn't stop me from attacking them, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And we're flanking now.
I'll reactivate my gate. And I think with Inspire Courage, it balances, but how does flanking work?
They're off guard to you, which means they have a -2 to their AC.
So 14 to hit?
15.
No. You go up a little bit.
Oh man.
While off guard, you got to hit at least a 16.
Yes.
Oof.
Their AC is
Okay.
18.
Someone's been paying attention.
Yeah, they got an 18 AC.
Yep.
I haven't hit anything with their AC yet. Why would I care? And then I'll swipe at him with the other hand. That's better.
That will hit.
Definitely better.
11 fire damage.
And which one was that? That one? Okay. That one like recoils and hisses at you in pain. You can tell that one is pretty noticeably injured at this point.
Me too. That's it. Those are my 3 actions.
All right, Mason.
All right, the one that just got hit, it recoiled. I'm assuming, like, kind of like moved a little bit towards me, and as it came, I'm coming down with my great sword, and see if I can hit.
Fucking yeah, it's dead.
I think I hit.
You just,
Uh,
you just decapitate it.
And is this technically diagonal to me, or would I have to move?
Because of Rupert, it's technically diagonal to you.
Okay, so I'm using exacting strike, so I will hit him again without taking a minus to my attack, because fighter.
Yay.
And we will try to hit him.
It's
Jesus.
also dead.
And then Rupert and Mason will come down. I'm trying to think which would be the better spot, there or here. I'll go next to Dura on this side so I don't block anyone there. And
I'm not sure that you can take up that space because
No, you'd have to be
yeah,
over
there
here.
you go.
It's I don't mean to. It's just the weird how I move the horsey
Gotcha.
token. And then I will try to protect Dura. But that's my last action.
Okay. All right, so this one, having seen Mason just kill the 2 others and charge over here, it will panic and lunge at Rupert's ankles, missing. And then grab onto one of his other ankles.
That hits him.
Yep.
9 damage. Okay.
Yep.
And does he take persistent on his turn or at when the spell?
Yeah, at the end of his turn.
Right. Okay.
So it'll be after this. Yes.
Right.
And then it'll try to snap at Rupert's jaws again and will fall prone. Now, how much persistent damage was that?
It says 6, but I don't think it rolled right. It should be 44 and 44, but I think it only did.
No, it only did 2.
Yeah, I didn't have it set right, so there should be another 2d4 on top of it.
So just roll me 44. Just roll me 44. There you go.
+1. Or no, does that work for persistent? I guess it's all damage rolls.
It is the spell.
Attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against your effect.
That is a damage roll.
Yeah.
You have rolled for damage.
Yeah. Okay. So that one's looking pretty messed up. It's just, you might see some of its brain matter coming out of one of its ears, but it is still alive. Dura, it is in fact your turn. Are you still down?
I am still down. One has healed.
Yep, so you will need to make a death saving throw.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I am fine.
You're Dura.
You are fine. Okay. Brush. Tyrosine. Over here.
I believe I'm still unconscious.
You are. That is towards actually Mason, not the horse. It will jump up and try to lunge at Mason. Miss.
But hits armor.
Jump up and lunge again.
1 second. That hits.
Okay. He manages to get a little bit of a purchase on one of your arms before you fling him off and he falls to the ground prone. Misha.
Either heal or kill. Yeah, I just yell out Dura's name again and do the inspire courage at the same time. I'm gonna try and needle darts this one.
Sustain.
All right.
Jesus. All right. Roll me the critical damage.
This be 21.
And which one was that again?
The one that had dropped Dura.
Oh yeah. So you absolutely porcupine that one. And Dura unconscious laying on the ground with his mouth open. The thing standing over him bleeds directly all over Dura and directly into his open mouth before plopping down on top of him.
Metal.
Like a snack pack.
It's like a gusher.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's like, I'm into this shit.
Misha, that was cool. I'm gonna give you a hero point.
Cool. Dang. Yeah.
All right, and that's your turn. All right, Zandri.
This is my turn.
I will shimmy shake down here.
Shimmy.
I think
And then
I think yeah, I think that one's dead, right or no?
20 damage. Oh yeah, he is totally gone. So that one's not
And I will
there.
shimmy here instead.
Yep, that's fine.
And then use my remaining actions
can
to.
you move here?
It doesn't matter.
Nice.
It does matter.
It doesn't. It's dead.
Okay.
Nice.
And that's all of them. All right.
I'll climb down off of Rupert and I will put a potion in his mouth.
Okay, I was gonna heal him.
If you want to use a spell, like I'll use a potion just in case. Might need your spells.
Okay.
And I have potions. I will put a minor potion in his mouth.
So just roll a d8.
But I'm gonna let Fizzbang roll it.
Oh, all right. So it's my fault now if it's low.
Exactly.
Yay! That would have been an 8 if you rolled it. That would have been an 8 if you rolled it.
We can believe that if you want. But,
it was your potion. You should have rolled it.
Right.
It's your mouth. It's the way you're drinking it down. It got mixed in with too much blood.
With the blood. It's the blood.
Yeah, I diluted it.
This is the thylacine blood all along.
If only
This potion
blood.
tastes odd. This potion tastes oddly coppery.
I
But that's
am
fun.
beginning to think that technique is going to be. I'm beginning to think I will never use that technique again.
No, it's a good technique.
I stomp on the ground, I make ground come up, it blocks the attacker, but then they just kill me anyway. I don't understand.
These were ferocious creatures.
They were not ferocious last time!
Well, this time they were hungrier.
I do not like when they are not consistent.
Just more practice with that technique, and
We will
you're
not
gonna
tell
nail
them.
it.
We will not tell this part to Lindsay.
We say nothing. What do
We
you
will
mean?
say
You
how
don't
you
want to tell
fought.
the part how you fought all 5 of them and beat them?
You do not need to do this thing, but it would please me.
While they were, while their friends were holding me down and beating me senseless.
I mean, we can leave that part
We
out
should keep
too.
it believable. You are a proud warrior
Uh,
of your own right, Sandry.
We survived.
You say this
and we
as I'm
fought.
bleeding from like 5 locations.
Do you need a potion too, Xandri?
I'll be fine for now.
And then looks at Dura, do you need any like Mason kind of hops off of Rupert. Do you wanna hop on for a ride while we kind of get you to a safer place and we can try to heal your
Dura
wounds
eyes
properly?
Rupert, and not even a little bit.
Don't worry, he'll be fine. He won't hurt you.
He will be fine because you will be riding him.
Do you want to ride with me?
No.
Okay. And then Mason will hop back on. Just if your legs start feeling off, please allow me to at least help you in some way.
Dura reaches into his pack.
Even if I
and
have to
pulls
carry you.
out another minor healing potion.
You want me to roll this time?
Yeah, you roll this time.
What is the roll? It's a D8.
It's just a
right?
D8. Yeah.
Just a D8. Yeah,
Gonna
This
roll
is really
one.
it's just to prove.
Yeah. See, it was much better.
If you
Much
roll-
better.
roll another D8,
it was double the healing. Oh,
Much
God.
better. Twice as effective, in fact.
Yep. You're
Are
twice.
these potions
the
going
orc now.
bad?
Not scripted, folks.
I think it's all that blood that landed in your mouth.
Who brewed this? Island?
That would explain a lot.
Island does good work. I think you have a lot of blood in your mouth, and it's the potion's not working the way it needs to.
Dura takes a swig from his water skin. It's like gargles it and spits. No more blood in my mouth. And then he pulls out a
I mean,
lesser
some of
healing
that blood
potion.
could be yours, but it was probably all from the creature.
And he'll
Yeah, there
heal
you go.
19 more points.
What?
It was
See?
the blood.
It was,
It was
the
the
blood.
See, her potions are good.
I bought this one.
Well,
See, it has a label on it.
and then it's also a good potion. But when you're ready, let's move. I'm worried if we get ambushed again here.
I could be no less ready.
Oh,
All right. So you guys hit the Dusty Trail. You make it back to the fairy nest
okay.
right as about the sun is setting.
Which is also where we left the party, right? Or no?
Yes, it is
Yeah.
where you left the party. So you guys can, as you're coming into the clearing, you do see your little like convoy of wagons. The one wagon, the being severely charred and mangled on top of all of the other damage that was done to it.
So we auto cross the river, is what you're telling us.
You over there, you guys get to a point.
Maybe we found an easier spot to cross.
Where you're coming, when you guys are coming down, you go south, like a little further south, and you guys can find a piece of the river that is easily fordable.
Okay.
Thank you, Game Master.
Yes.
As 3 members fall to their death.
Thank you for not
Crossing the river.
drowning us in the you know.
Not this time.
You don't. You can't say you give us gifts. You don't give us anything.
Oh, that's it. We're
Never
dead.
mind. Yeah, no.
Uh-oh.
The GM giveth
You
and the
guys are
GM
fine.
taketh away. We return to the charred. All the NPCs are dead. Everyone's dead. The owlbear is 3 times as tall. It's the size of a skyscraper. You don't even know what a
It looks
skyscraper
like
is.
strawberry jam is all over its mouth, but
Yes,
it's not
covered in strawberry jam. It's so sticky looking.
Poppet is the only one left fighting.
Yeah, it's just Poppet.
Poppet's
No,
riding it like
Poppet
a
is
queen.
riding it. Yes.
Yeah, Pop is riding it.
Also might be riding it.
No. Oh, the
Poppet
one
was a
thing you
big
guys
beat.
do know, do note as you guys are crossing the river is that the tide seems notably low.
Rivers shouldn't have tides.
The flow is notably low, and
Which
yeah,
could
they
mean
can.
something's blocking it then.
Either something upstream is damming it, or it is not rained in some time.
That's yeah.
Or both.
Yeah. Could be a combination.
I am thankful for the lesser stream. It allows you all to have much less grief.
I agree.
I'm
And like we
actually
were back
pretty
here,
sure.
Mason's off of Rupert and putting him like, somewhere where he'll be a little more comfortable. I think we need to get ourselves together. And I think
It
if we're
is
gonna be camping for the
halftime.
night, we're definitely now on our way back Oleg's and figure out where we're going next.
I will begin
So
my
as you
efforts
get-
to disguise the camp.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys approach, Lindsay immediately comes up and goes, "So what happened? Did you find the giant owlbear?"
We saw it and we tracked it for a while, but the speed it's moving at is way faster than any of us can travel.
We
That's
could
not
run for
normal.
many days and it would outpace us still.
Mm-hmm. And that would put us further and further away from you guys.
Well, that's unsettling.
I agree.
Anything else you guys encountered? Come on, tell me the details.
Nothing interesting happened.
Yeah, little
Oh,
things.
come on. The little things are interesting. Tell me.
Nah, and after not Mason looks at Dura, puts his hand on his shoulder. Honestly, after tracking, we were stuck in the
We
brush
found
so
some very
much.
big frogs.
That is true. There were frogs.
We ate their
Big
legs.
frogs.
Okay, that's something. That's
Also,
interesting.
hot water.
Hot water.
There was a
Oh,
natural spring.
you guys found a hot springs?
Hmm.
I'm jealous.
We
That's
let
where the
Myth
frogs
stay back.
died.
That's where we let Myth stay back. Myth is still at the hot spring. We just couldn't pull him from the water. He kept saying 5 more minutes, and we said okay, and then 5 more minutes turned into another hour, and
Yeah, he kept saying it's been so long since a bath that he was willing to just let us go. He'll catch up.
Oh God.
we found a dead man.
A dead man?
Yes.
What kind of dead man?
He fell into a trap.
Oh, like what? Like a snare or something?
Like iron jaws.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, a hunting trap.
Everything was very big. I ate the dirt. I have seen no noticeable changes.
Well,
You
Dura
have
was
eaten
testing
the
the
dirt.
ground. He was testing if
Okay.
there was anything different
There was
about
a
the
magic
ground.
in that place. Something primal in the soil. Thought if I eat the dirt, I eat the frogs. Maybe I get bigger too. So far, I have seen no results.
Okay, then. That's definitely an interesting turn of events.
Hmm.
Well, I
Just
think-
scribbling away.
Well, now I think we're all ready to get a meal cooked. You were gonna camouflage the surroundings, Dura. I'll start figuring out the watch for the area.
Who's setting up the camp?
One of our NPCs, whoever, because they've been here for a while. They've been here at least 2 nights. So they've already
Fair
set
enough.
up the camp.
Fair enough. That would
Also, I don't
probably
have
be
survival,
Mary.
so I can't.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are
Yeah.
good at that. So they would have already had to have done so.
Hey, Dura, do you want a tattoo tonight?
What kind of tattoo?
Got a couple orcish ones if you're interested.
Yes. And he starts to like talk about like the various ritual tattoos he already has. Like, I received this one after I slayed my first kill, and he like maybe if allowed, that would be like the stories he tells tonight.
Okay, if you wanted to do the tell a story action,
Yeah, I'll tell a story.
you roll a performance check.
Do I
Or
need to be
diplomacy.
trained?
No, not in this instance.
Hey.
Christ.
Nice. So for everyone who spends at least an hour listening to Dura's story, they will gain a +1 to all of their checks during camp.
Nice.
Lindsay unfortunately left the stew on a little too long, so it's kind of a strange, mysterious goop, but it is still edible. It
We
just
should
does
have
not
brought
give you
back
any
some frog
benefits.
meat. This would have made it better.
Next time we run into them, we'll harvest more of them. I guess so. Mason will do the watch, so that's perception, right?
Correct.
So it's then and it's a +1 to this now.
Yes.
Oh, that sucks. I'm gonna use my hero point.
That's fair. Okay.
Okay, so 26.
All right. So everyone will also get a +1 on any perception checks they make during watches. And if you guys get into initiative during camp, you will have a +1 to your initiatives.
Nice.
But yeah, Dura tells a story about like some of the various meanings behind some of his ritual tattoos. While I assume that I can talk while Xandri is doing his work, so that's how.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The way that the tattoos work is it's just a magical needle. He just touches it to your skin and you instantly have a tattoo.
Yeah, but that's boring.
That's
So I
boring.
do it the
Yeah.
old-fashioned way.
Yeah, you gotta tap that into the skin over and over again.
No regrets.
That is how Pathfinder's tattoo.
No Marcy.
You know the great part about Pathfinder is I can flavor shit however I want.
I mean, you could just stab Dura over and over again because you want to. That has nothing to do with the tattoo, though.
See, I picture like I put on the normal tattoo, and then I just take the needle, the last spot, and go ding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
There is
It's
no difference between
craftsmanship.
casting a spell and doing a tattoo of that in that way. But there is meaning behind the ritual and the patience and the art of tattooing. This is what gives the ritual tattoos meaning. Otherwise, it is just a spell.
My word. I was gonna subsidize it for you as a welcome back present, but I just realized it's more expensive than I thought.
Oh, what do you need for it? Also,
It's
which one are
60
we
gold.
doing? 60 gold? Oh,
Uh,
I can't do all of that.
no, I could do most of it, but
Split it?
sure.
Alright, which one are we doing here?
100 victories.
100 victories.
What's that?
100 cuts healed into diamond-shaped scars represent the ability to withstand the attacks of your enemies. Orc warriors covet these scar patterns and cluster them around what they consider to be their strongest assets. A pattern around the heart signifies a warrior with great endurance, while one along the arms indicates great upper body strength. You gain a +1 item bonus to intimidation checks if you have ferocity, such as from the orc ferocity or a similar ability, the first time each day you use it, instead of remaining at 1 hit point. Your hit points are set to an amount equal to your ancestry hit points, even if this amount is more than you had before using ferocity. Hey, that is cool as shit.
Yeah, I was
That's
like,
pretty cool.
eye slash or something that you do constantly.
Yeah. At this point, I think I just never ever use that fucking other thing again.
Yeah, it's almost better at this point to take the hit and get
Yeah, take the hit,
ferocity.
drop, but use ferocity. Yeah, that actually would have healed me too.
Well, now it will.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
And up to you where you want it.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, do I want this? I think Dura prides himself. I think this is a like over the heart tattoo. Like, while he is strong, it's not his strength that he prides himself on. It's his combat ability. It's his endurance. It's his willingness to fight and his bravery. I think this is a tattoo over his heart.
No, it goes over his tum tum where he stores the eaten dragon.
His tum tum.
I guess that means only 9 more slots for you.
Yep. Well, the gloves are the hand wraps take up one.
Oh, yeah.
Tattoo takes up a.
An item slot, yeah.
The only thing that sucks is that one I do not believe has an upgrade.
Oh, I gave you 30 gold for that, right?
And then I guess I just chuck the other 30 into the wind.
Sorta. It's consumed in the process.
It's spent on material.
Yeah.
I need you to go down, not up.
I guess this is a worn item. I'm just updating my character sheet.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I need a crafting check, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
Oh shit!
So that's a 17.
I don't know that's gonna be enough for an item level 3 thing.
I don't know how this works.
There's a skill checks per level.
You would.
I think you need like a 19 or a 20.
You would need a 19. Sorry, third level? No, you need an 18.
I will use my hero point.
Yep.
Now you
Because
can't
I'm
miss.
not giving. I mean, I can,
You can't
but I can't.
Nice.
because you rolled it. You got a 17 before. You have to get
So
at least an 18. That's a crit.
that becomes. Yeah, I was about to say that becomes a critical success.
Which means nothing.
No, critical success is on crafting checks. That's a thing.
I'm pretty sure it means that it only consumes half the resources. But let me check.
Critical success.
That would
Your
be-
attempt is successful. Each additional day spent crafting reduces the materials needed to complete the item by an amount based on your level +1 and your proficiency rank in crafting.
Cheaper cost, maybe?
Since we don't really run crafting by this way, if you say it reduces it by half, then it reduces it by half, I guess. Because we're already not following the crafting rules.
Yeah, no, I don't really like the way crafting works in Pathfinder.
It takes too long.
It does take too long. So I'm gonna say, and sometimes it just doesn't work out to be cost effective for you to actually craft things rather than buy them.
Right.
So yeah, I'll say half.
Alright, so then we'll take 15 gold back.
Nice.
I am just updating all my item bonus to intimidation. Love that.
Yeah. It's good shit. All right. You guys wake up in the morning. Per Lavash is dancing around and sprinkling your entire campsite with some sort of glittery substance. Doesn't really appear to be doing anything other than getting glitter everywhere.
Rupert likes it. Well, I guess after the glittering and breakfast, we start tearing down the camp and get everyone on the move again.
I concur.
All right.
I would like to spend less time in this place.
So you guys pack all your stuff up. You hit the road. And the trip back to Oleg's is pretty uneventful. You see some wild foxes and like a rabbit go running across your path, but other than that, nothing of any significant note. Sky is clear, not a cloud in sight.
This is a great pace. We're doing great on time.
Agreed. But we arrive, right? Like,
Yeah, you get to Oleg's. Did you want to stop at Oleg's?
yeah, we needed to tell the people stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell John that we did the thing, and
You, middleman. I'm talking to Keston.
Ooh, me?
Yes. Man
What?
wearing metal.
Yes.
You know about the giant owl bear?
We've heard reports of a massive owlbear. There also seems to be an increased presence of trolls in the area recently, so keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we know about that.
Trolls. Oh,
Ekayundo won't shut up about them. But we did not see any. But we did try to track a giant owlbear. It moves too fast.
Oh?
It was south and west, near where
Interesting.
those hot springs are.
Okay.
But it kept moving. We're unable to keep up with its pace, so we forfeit the hunt.
Interesting.
it could be something we deal with later, especially if we learn more about it. But there's a lot of other things that we can be taken care of instead of chasing it down.
I
Something's
suppose.
corrupting the land out there. And if you know of anyone living out there, I would let them know or send message to them.
Well, I mean, no one's living out there yet, but they will be shortly, I suppose, if you'll get back to Jamandi in one piece.
Yes, that is our next destination. Being that we are traveling that way anyway, is there anything that we could take or messages we could deliver back to Brevoy to lighten your work?
For us in particular, no. We've already sent word of anything that we have update wise. So she's about as appraised on the scenario here as I am.
Fair enough. I think Dura goes and offers the same thing to Oleg. Just like we have a huge caravan of many wagons and shit that's all going from here to Brevoy. It makes sense that we could offer him some of our cargo space if he needed to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Of course, we're not doing it, like, he can pay us for it too, but that is not the driving force behind the offer.
No, I totally understand. When you go up to Oleg will think about it for a moment. Before reaching down underneath one of the counters inside the shop, he'll pull out a very old, dusty bottle of wine. He'll put it on the table, and he will also take out his small pouch, put a couple of gold coins in it, and put that on the table. And he'll be like, well, listen, it's not anything particularly major, but I would be willing to pay you to deliver this bottle of wine to Lady Jamandi as a thank you for her sending help to deal with all of those brigands. It was her that put all of this in motion, so wanted to give her the respect she's due.
This is sensible. And I think Dura passes the bottle of wine to Mason.
Yeah, I will make sure this is secure.
This coin is for you for the transport.
How much is in there?
It's 24 gold.
Okay. 6 gold each. Appreciated.
All right.
Oh, I appreciate you guys. All the work that you've done in here has made business a lot easier. It's already starting to pick in with supplies coming in a little more frequently.
That's great news.
It'll only get better once you guys get started, so hopefully you guys can bring in a bit more trade coming this way. It'd be great to get more merchants on the road.
It's definitely one of the goals.
Well, let me know if you need to purchase anything for your travels.
Will.
Stay safe out there.
I hope not.
Yes, we will. We will do our best. We definitely need to stay safe so we can come back.
I wish for a journey to be fraught with danger. It would be exciting, and there would be fights to be had.
We'll work on both. An exciting, safe trip, so we can come back and have a chaotic, exciting time back here.
Jared gets stuck trying to process this.
Safe and exciting. What?
Yeah.
So what, guys? I assume we'll stay like to the next morning and go, or do we want to start our trip now?
You would probably want to rest before you head out. You have been on the road for 14 to 16 hours already.
And this place has beds.
This
And it
is
has
the
beds.
last bed. This is the last bed you'll see for at least 3 or 4 days.
There you go.
Okay.
We should also check in with Jod and pay back, bringing you back from the dead.
Hey, old man.
Yes,
We found that temple.
I am aware. Thank you for dealing with the beginnings of the corruption there. This is going to be a long process before the place is able to be reconsecrated, but you've done
Seemed
all you
pretty
can
good
for
when we
now.
left. All the grass and trees were green again.
Yes, you've definitely done all you can for now.
There was magic water too.
Magic. Interesting.
I stood in it, and it knitted my wounds together. And then I splashed it.
Oh.
I splashed Zandri and myth with it, and it got healed.
See, I knew my visions from Aristeel were not misguidings.
There was a large bear-like creature. Though whence it was slain, it looked like a bear with many wounds and strange black gas leaking from them. But once we slew it, it turned itself into a man, aged very quickly, and became dust.
I wonder if it.
Might have been someone who was cursed to stay there.
It's possible it could have been the old priest of the temple.
That's what
The
you should know.
story of the place goes that it fell to corruption because the priest that was tending it felt misguided and abandoned by Aristil. Turning his back on Aristil, he had reached out to darker forces, and those darker forces had supposedly killed him and corrupted the area around, but maybe the story was not so simple.
You were not the only one who wanted to have this place cleansed. We met this guy. You know him? And he points to Tristian.
I've seen him come through here before, but I could not say that I know him. We belong to different faiths.
What? I thought you
For
worshipped
gods?
Aristil.
No, I worship the Dawnflower.
Why did you care about the Temple of Aristil?
I was just seeking out sources of corruption to cleanse in the area. hoping to bring righteous light to where the darkness spreads its reaches the most.
So your missions align, which is good. It's good to work together to get rid of this corruption.
I can understand seeking out conflict.
Yes, well, it is often where conflict is the most heavy that help is the most needed.
I see that. Posture check. Okay. Yeah, I didn't really have much to do here. I just wanted to make sure that we noted that we informed the NPCs of the things we said we were going to inform them of.
Yeah. I don't have
Yeah, that
much
was
for
all
me.
I was concerned about.
I wanted a bed.
Right.
A mattress is a fair want. That said, you don't need to roll anything. You guys can get a full night's sleep. Everything's fine.
Before we leave, any of you should get new bed kits.
That is fair. You're right.
All of your tents and things have been burned or destroyed by the fire, so...
Yeah, so I will buy a new, bed kit and, the other, kind of things that we lost.
Mine was just wet, but I dried it out.
Yeah, I'm sure yours has been probably dried out. But yeah, all the bedding and that stuff. That's the last thing I do, I guess, before settling in for the night, purchasing that stuff. And then doing, the general maintenance of making sure Rupert is happy boy, and oiling armor, oiling sword, and finding a pillow.
Yeah, part of Dura's routine is doing his stretches and just keeping his body in limber shape.
That groin area.
Yeah. Also the arms and shoulders and
you
all
need that for kicks, and if you're gonna kick people, that's got to be stretched out.
Yeah. He doesn't kick people so much as just rending flesh with claws, but the options are always there. Yeah. It's for kicking up stone. It's kicking earth up into the air to get himself killed.
I believe one day you'll have dinosaur feet.
Maybe, we'll see. I have been eating a lot of corrupt dirt.
There you go.
And like that, a mudslide, just like when we left.
Just right into the village.
Right outside of Brevoy.
We should just use the catapults to shoot us most of the way there.
4 out of 20. 4 of us die. There's 20 party members here, so 4 of us die. It's knock knock. Pop it.
And for all we know, those are 4
damn it.
really tasty meals that we've made.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
So,
oh, sorry. You guys do travel for one day. Everything, again, skies are clear. It is uneventful. Do you want to continue to push to try to see how far you can go, or do you want to set up camp?
I think we
set up camp.
Yeah, I mean, we travel until it's like, oh, it's getting dark. We cannot travel anymore this day. I don't think we're rushing to get back.
Okay. Uh, yeah. I mean, I have no reason why you would be, but I don't know. All right.
Even when we had
So,
like places that like, even when slow and leisurely was like something we couldn't really afford, we never really pushed ourselves into exhaustion. That does nobody any good.
Exactly.
so as you guys are getting ready to set up your camp, um, an old man with a bow could just comes walking out of the tree line and just kind of like seems a bit startled when he sees you at first. Um, you're like, oh, sorry, I didn't realize there were people camping in the area. My apologies, didn't mean to interrupt.
It is fine. But you cannot really interrupt camping unless you mean to attack us.
No, not unless you're made of venison.
So you're a hunter. Are you alone this night?
I do most of my hunting alone.
Okay.
Any luck today catching anything?
Oh, not yet. I'm hoping to get something before it gets too dark, but we'll see how things go. I got some snares set up in the area, so careful, watch your step.
Anything off-putting happening around here that you can tell us about?
I mean,
Anything out of the
see,
ordinary that you're used to? You seem like you hunt here, so anything out of the ordinary?
hold on. I mean, the only thing of note that I can really keep in mind is if you watch out a little further southwest, there's been some boggards that have been attacking the roads. But
What is a boggard?
frog people. You've never seen a boggard before?
You could. I think. I think Xandri and Mason and Misha can definitely see. He is like Dur is like. Did we just fight boggards? Is that what they were? The big frogs at the hot spring? Like you could see the you could see the questions on his face.
And then looking at his face, um, I think what we thought were just big frogs. I
Ah,
think boggards are more. How do you
they did not
say?
seem like people.
Yeah, they're people like boggards. What we thought were just big frogs.
I do not think
I
that if
think
we thought they were people, we would have eaten them.
uh, that's probably true.
They were not good warriors. They were not great warriors.
No, we have not encountered them yet on our journey.
Yeah, it's the only real notable thing I could tell you to keep an eye out for.
They are a
Well, that
problem.
is news.
That they are for anybody traveling the roads. It's not much of a fighter.
Or things to do then. If you
Yeah, I just tend to
find
stay out of their way.
If you find yourself, by the time that you would have otherwise called your hunt a quit, you should come back to us, and we will send you on your way with some of our rations. We would not have you go hungry.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, come back, get warm, get some rest.
Well, we'll see how the night goes.
Best
Well,
of
good
luck
luck
to
on
your
your
hunting.
hunting.
Thank you. Take care, all. And he just kind of wanders off into the tree line.
Did you want us to do our camp rolls?
Yep, that would be the time.
There is our disguise hide camp check.
Okay.
Here is our watch check.
Okay. I'm gonna guess Amiri is setting up camp again.
Probably.
I
Yeah.
can't do shit.
Lindsay will cook.
Okay. Yeah. Yeesh. That wasn't Lindsay. But, that was something else.
You know, the owlbear.
That was good for you guys.
Somebody
Boring
else
for
gets
me.
a wildfire. The other party.
Oh. All right. It's definitely it is a food-like substance again. It is sustaining, but not
Did we run out
particularly
of-
delicious.
Did we run out of
Some nice
spices?
cottage.
We were just at Oleg's. If we needed spices, Lindsay, we could have gotten some.
I've been having a rough time. I'm sorry.
It's
Sandra
okay.
snaps his tail at its turret.
What?
It's wonderful, Lindsay.
Oh. Yes, it is.
Hey,
It
you're
is just
you're
fine.
keeping us fed. Don't feel bad about that at all. Like this is fine food, and you know what? Next time we camp or when we get to our destination, we'll definitely buy better ingredients.
Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been on my game lately.
We'll go hunting maybe tomorrow night. We'll find something really good.
We have had simply too much exciting things that happen to keep you focused on cooking. Clearly, you're distracted by your desire to write everything down. This is a good thing. The story will be all the more interesting for it.
All details are important. Okay. So you guys rest up for the night. The night goes uneventfully. You wake up, the sky is clear, the sun is shining. And you do another travel.
We sure do.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow, she's off her game.
Hey.
She has not rolled above a 5 this entire time. Ugh. Yeah, it's edible, but it has no benefit.
It's a better watch.
Ooh.
We're to see that wildfire coming.
Yes.
You mean the meteor?
Yeah, the meteorite. Sorry, yeah.
Fucking nah, man. We're bringing it back to Hellmire. We're going fire tornadoes.
Hell yeah, fire tornadoes.
No, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in a minute. Where the fuck is
Ion
my
storms.
If we get hit with another catastrophic weather, we're telling Jumanji that this place is cursed. It's not built here.
Who can we send the hunt? Maybe send Amiri to hunt and have someone else set up camp.
Where the
How about we
Miri
send
has already
the
started
guy
to
with
set
a
up camp.
bow and the dog?
Yeah, Miri has already set up the camp.
Oh, okay.
She cannot take any other activities.
Then
I
dog
about-
will
see
hunt.
it. Oh, okay. Who else
The
can hunt?
Kundayo.
No, none has a better nose than dog.
Kundayo could go and hunt. I literally just had it. Okay.
Porky.
Or
Pork.
I'm very confused now. Oh, there it is. Drum roll, please.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum.
Okay. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Nope, can't do that one.
What's the 6 from
Drum roll, please. Boom.
okay,
All
no.
right. It just starts torrentially downpouring.
Yeah.
Maybe there will be lightning again.
Did I ever? Nope. Okay. That's something I gotta get caught up on.
We are still on the Oleg map. How close are we?
Oh, hold on. Sorry.
You're good. It does. We don't need to be on any specific map. We all have theater of the mind, and
Yeah.
just curious.
I'm curious on what weather effect got a +9.
The mudslide.
No, that was a Kundaya.
Yeah.
The flesh, blood.
That was him hunting.
15 basic ingredients and 8 special ingredients. I'm moving that
Yep.
over to the loot chat, so that way we have that in there.
And it is literally just rain. It just limits your sight to 100 meters or 100 feet.
Unless you're island.
So
Got them eyes.
yeah.
Well, it gives you zoom and enhance cliche. It doesn't give you the ability to see through solid water.
Not at this baby level.
Storm rolls in. I'm guessing you guys want to continue heading out?
Yep. Keep following the road.
Okay.
Rolling.
Next day of travel.
We're gonna get there, guys.
We're getting there.
Traveling on the road doesn't give us like a movement bonus.
Nope.
Feels weird.
It does, but it doesn't.
Well, it's not a road. It's a path.
It's a trail. It's
Oh.
barely a road.
That'll do it, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Keep it, Mason. Keep it.
Oh, did you keep it? All right.
We've traveled
You're
for
gonna
too long.
You're gonna keep that stealth?
Sure I am.
All right, we're working together on this one.
There's nothing I can do about it.
No, look,
Or you already used your hero point too.
I used mine too. So yeah.
We live like this.
Mhm.
I have also used my hero point.
We're
I
just
have one
bored,
if
so
you
we're
wanna use it.
we're intentionally sabotaging ourselves.
Oh, more ingredients. Oh, but cooking.
Got off the schneid. Nice.
There we go. So everyone will have a +1 to their next saving throw in the next 24 hours.
Lindsay, this was amazing.
This was
There
fantastic.
we go. I finally got the heat right. I think I was just having a hard time with the fire.
The way you roasted that pig we found. Or
The wood was too dry before. Now, with it being wet from the rain, everything is much better.
Okay. Let's see now. Okay. The rain eventually does stop. And when you guys wake up and you're like gathering your stuff to get ready, you're looking at the map. You can tell by looking at it, if you push just a little bit, you might be able to make it back to Brevoy within a day's travel. You would be pushing exhaustion, but just barely.
now
Let's
we
just go.
attempt it. Let's go. Let's do
Let's
it.
just go.
Boom.
Because what is exhaustion if we are already there?
Exactly nothing.
We get there, and then demons attack 10 years later, or whatever it is.
Demon dragons.
No, I'm referencing Wrath of the Righteous.
We have Wrath of the Righteous. Well, if it was Wrath of the Righteous, you're brought in on a stretcher.
Yeah.
But yeah. We need to get chapter up. Chapter 3. Boom. There we go. All right. So when you guys do arrive, similarly to before, there is a bit of a feast prepared for you. While you do not see like all of the other adventurers that you that were there previously, like the other teams, you can tell that this was prepared for you.
How did they know we were returning now? Have they just had this ready for us since we left?
I mean, they probably saw us coming on the road.
Or I mean, is this the assumption that we got there and word was sent, and we're able to kind of get ready to go to this meeting with her? Like it's not happening as soon as we walk. I don't think this is happening as soon as
Sorry,
we
I
walk.
have thrown a monkey wrench in. I have made things
No,
complicated.
So no, so it's as soon as you guys walk in, you are greeted by a feast. She does
okay,
have
so
it
Dura's
ready
like,
pretty much as soon as
how?
you were there.
Oh,
It is a
makes
fair
sense.
question to be asking.
I try to make it make sense. Okay, this is scarier then.
Ow. I believe we have fallen. It is those damn pixies. We're in an illusion again.
I do not believe there are
Let's
any
just start
illusions
punching
here.
in the air.
I pitch you.
Ow. I mean, that didn't hurt.
Welcome.
I pinch you back.
My scouts have
Oh,
sent
there you
word that you guys were coming. So I have prepared a meal for you.
I have spoken with no scouts.
I appreciate the meal. Do we have a chance to wash up a little bit?
I mean, feel free to take your time, take advantage of all the facilities. If you want to wash up, dress, get changed. Food's not going to go anywhere. My servants will keep it
Mason,
prepared for you.
Mason's gonna go and do that whole thing of like actually getting cleaned up and changing clothes and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So that way, like, we don't look like we've been, traveling for days. You know, he'll go and do
He's
that and
the
then come
only one who cares.
Fair.
I care.
No,
But I'm saying-
I will speak on Myth's behalf. I believe Myth would also join, like, pomp and circumstance.
Oh,
The only thing I can't speak on
yeah,
his behalf
probably.
for is whether or not he has gone back to his human form. But we don't need to pay attention to that now.
I'm gonna assume he did going back here, and I'm assuming him and Island would get cleaned up.
Yeah.
With.
Yeah, I will leave that for them to handle. But
Yeah. It's more for our
Dura
head.
doesn't like deep clean nearly as much as I think Mason and Myth do, but like he's just like, yeah, all right, wash the blood off. Like there is a value to being clean.
Oh yeah, I never
Yeah.
expected him to be a dirty boy or anything.
No, and I don't mean to infer that you thought that. Just like explaining, well, you're explaining your end of things. Like Dura's like, yeah, all right, yeah, time to clean.
I try finding you some like a change of like clothes.
hey, Dura, give me a perception check too while you guys are going through.
Find Dura a nice but sturdy tunic.
So Dura, specifically, you can hear a couple of the servants in the back room talking about how they heard a story about something to the south in an area called the Tours of Lebanese. And the word that immediately catches your attention is dragon.
I am listening.
And so, in a gist, hold on.
In my head, like I'm imagining, I don't remember where I saw, like there is like an animation that's popping in my head, but I do not remember where it is from or what it was. But there was like we're in a castle, and like the things here were made with money in mind. So it's not like we're just in a Geralt wooden bathtub. We are probably in like a big stone basin that exists in the middle of in the room. Like that is what the bath house of a castle looks like to me.
Yeah, built into the ground, like itself, like
Yeah.
it's a stone. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Or
they
even-
like
even a
have
copper-
water that or even
copper
like lined
tub,
with copper,
too.
yeah. And there's like
And
like medieval fucking pipes and whatnot to bring water in, so it's not just all buckets and whatnot, and it's heated
No,
from
yeah,
below,
no.
and like it is a nice and classy. Like it would make one jealous today to bathe in something so luxurious. Um, and so like I'm hearing from like the next room over, so like Dura like wraps himself in a towel or something like that, or whatever he has been supplied with, and he just like very like opens the door. I heard you say dragons. Tell me more.
Then you just hear a
Just they're
clattering of dishes
soapy
as they
and wet and
drop whatever
muscular.
they are holding.
It is the fan service episode. It is soapy, wet, and muscular.
It is in there. Get back in here to your dress.
But they said the
Well,
D word.
Well,
He will tell me more about the dragons.
Tell him, or he'll stay like that.
I don't know if I want to tell him now. There's a silver dragon, supposedly, in the tours of Lebanese. And the other one next to him will charm in and be like, I've also heard about a red dragon that's somewhere in the Njal Marches. It's been eating anybody who crosses its path. You kind of hear a, like, specifically Dura, you can kind of hear a menacing laughter in the inside of your head.
I just think to I think within myself, like, do you know of this?
No, but I'd like to.
As would I. I think Dura just like tries to get as much information out of it as possible, which is what you were gonna do anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's pretty much all the information that you're gonna get. That's
Red
valuable.
dragon in the Njal Marshes.
Yep, which is to the west. And the Tours of Lebanese is rumored to be home to a silver dragon, which is directly south of you.
Nyal Njal Marshes.
Narl.
Narl Gnarl Marshes.
Yeah, Gnarl Marches. Whichever.
It was like nya, like a cat. NY.
I don't. My brain for some reason puts a J in there and
You said
goes
that's to
Gnarl,
the
like
south?
Nordic.
Yeah, the Gnarl Marshes to the south.
No, the Gnarl Marches are to the west.
West.
The Tours of Lebanese are to the south. It's the mountain range directly south of you.
Toures of Levin.
No, the Tors. So Tors.
That was Frencher.
No. Tors. Yep. That's Leveniees.
Hey, I got that one right. Silver Dragon and the Tours of Lebanese to the south. Okay. I've made notes. Joe returns to the tub.
After a few moments of stunned silence, the servants go back to cleaning up all the stuff they dropped.
Yeah, I like after I pilfered like clothes, I've left some for during changing to if he wants to, like simple like earthy colors, tunic and pants.
If he sees you doing this, I think he's like, "Thank you, but I will wear the attire of my culture, of my people."
It's I only put it out here if you wanted to wear something that was like cleaned and something a little bit more comfortable to sit in for these banquets. Sometimes it can take a while, but wear whatever you want to wear.
My skin is thick. I will be fine. But like he is, like he he does wash like his own, like his normal like what he wears. Like he washes that. Like so that's also
Oh, like when I mean like
like
clean, like this is like cleaned by like
oh
I
yeah,
guess you could say
fresh and
professionally
pressed
clean.
and
Right,
nice
yeah.
and yeah. No, by no means will this be fresh and nice and pressed and neat.
It's like when you
But like
touch that
it
wool,
isn't
you're like,
dirty.
oh, this is nice.
Oh, thread count. Hey.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about thread count.
Oh, oh no.
Jordan understands.
Yeah.
You understand.
Yep.
So yep, I go back to the main the banquet room.
All right. So yeah, you guys return. Food's still sitting there, still piping hot for some reason, and ready for you to enjoy.
Well, you know where Dur will be.
Pouring
Eating the meat.
So
I know what I said.
pouring drinks for everyone, for all of us. Getting down.
enjoy yourselves the food and the beverage and the facilities for the night. Tomorrow morning, we have a lot of work to do. We're going to be selecting your charters and getting you situated with determining how you want to get started in the next leg of your journey. From here on out, you will be considered lords of new land. So congratulations. Revel in that.
Have
Thank
I
you.
earned myself a rematch, Jumanji?
Not quite yet, my friend. You've got a ways to go yet.
But I can't wait to see that rematch. But before the rivalry really gets out of hand, and Mason takes that bottle out, we do have a delivery for you from Oleg.
Oh, well, that was quite nice of him.
And then walks it up to her table and places it there for her, and does like another bow as he's walking down away from it from her table.
It was out of the
She will.
appreciation for all of the support you have given to him.
She will like in pick it up and inspect the bottle and just kind of nod affirmatively before putting it back down on the table, and she'll be like, "Thank you very much for delivering this to me."
What he,
I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say what he hopes when we do return, uh, he is hoping to really start um, trade in the lands, and we told him that that would be coming along back with us as we're building something new.
Yes. Well, that is hopefully the goal. Oleg is the furthest west trader that we have here in the Rosslands. So hopefully he will be counterpoint to he will be crucial to the connection between yours and our economies.
That is that would be wonderful for us to have that.
He is a good man. He deserves the fortune that will come with this position.
I fear he has suffered much over these recent years. I would like to alleviate some of that. That said, enjoy yourselves and let me know if you need anything.
We will.
And so,
And eating and
yeah,
drinking ensues.
yeah, eating and drinking ensues. It goes well on into the night for as long as you guys would like, and then you can hit the hay whenever you want. And then when you do wake up in the morning, Lady Jamandi has sitting at the desk with a giant pile of papers. The most notable, or the first that she hands to you, hold on. Gotta go to my handouts. Is this one.
It be known.
Be it known that the bearers of this charter, having delivered the northern reaches of the Green Belt from the scourge of banditry, having provided detailed maps of the lay of the land, and having done no small amount of work in the exploration of said land and the removal of hostile monsters and local hazards, are hereby granted the right to rule. The nature and laws of rule are theirs to define, and the well-being of this new nation is theirs to protect, in accordance for providing a stable nation to the south of central Rossland. Let there be a generous stipend of funds, support, and advice provided to this fledgling nation as a token of Rostov and Brevoy's goodwill, such that future relations between kingdoms might be mutually beneficial, so witnessed under the watchful eye of the Lordship of Rostov. And so with that, each of you are lords. Welcome to
Huzzah!
nobility.
Huzzah!
I'm sure for some of you that might be an odd change of tone.
I do not wish to be desired as my lord.
Well, that might be a good thing, but only time will tell. Whether you wish to be called a lord or not, you guys are in charge here. And it's up to you to determine how you want to move forward from here.
Yes, there's lots to discuss and go through. But we have the people that are there and that will come. We owe them not just the protection to live in this, but we owe them that we will work hard to figure out the best way to rule this land.
And we as the nobles of Rostov and Brevoy will do our best to try to provide you assistance when and wherever possible. You can consider most of the funding will be handled for the building of your capital. In most cases, it depends on what kind of charter you guys do decide to go with. As to how that will be handled. And where you guys want to handle all of that. That said, looking at the time, I think probably best to call it here, and when we have everyone back together next week, we'll sit down and actually build our kingdom.
Yeah,
I was going to suggest the same thing.
Yeah, I can get behind that. Easy.
Yeah, I like that.
All right. So that is what we will do then. Thanks everybody who's been watching the stream. I'm going to cut the video. We're probably going to chat for a bit, but I hope everybody who's been watching has a good night and enjoyed the show.
Likewise. Thank you. Peace out, YouTube.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Oh, holy shit. I don't think my recording took.
No.
Oh no.
Because I just hit the button and it's now recording. Oh, shit.
I guess we got to start over.
Start over, guys.
Can I somehow get you the file off of mine?
You might be able to download. I might be able. I should be able to download the VOD off of Steam, and I'll upload it. I'll do that.
Okay.
Well, damn. All right.
Technical gremlins.
Technical gremlins.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
As we're ending, Constable Gamer raids me. We're wrapping up, damn it!
Bastard.
Thank you. I love you.
He's a beautiful bastard, but
The
a bastard
beautiful bastard
nonetheless.
you are.
a bastard. Yeah.
Oh, so we finally made it.
We did it. Yeah. We
Yeah.
did it our way.
And
The
we
wrong
did it
way.
our way.
And there were no fire tornadoes.
No
There was
fire
at least
tornadoes.
one fire tornado.
There
Oh,
should've
you
been
didn't come in
fire
at a bad
tornado.
time. We just are wrapping up the
Wanted
camp.
fire
We're
tornado.
finishing
I
our
really
session
wanted-
for the night.
I really
So
wanted it.
I'll just
Well,
have
that'd
to
be a
move
super
the raid
thing.
forward, I guess.
Wow.
We'll find out who to.
I
I'll
want it.
find somebody
I
in the
want
channel and we'll raid them.
Oh Lord. No, but that was fun.
Yeah, it
No,
was
that
good.
was good. That was a great session.
Yeah, good, great.
Next week is gonna be
Turret
the,
getting mauled by thylacines.
do we prepare the listeners for next week the driest fucking like thing
Yeah.
ever of us
Yeah, we're gonna.
discussing?
I mean, I don't know how long it'll actually end up taking us to do. Like it probably won't take us the entire session.
Probably not the entire session, but I would set aside at least an hour to an hour and a half to get it all taken care of.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that makes
definitely. Yeah.
That's usually how long Kingdom turns take in my experience.
Fair enough.
And is that like the kingdom sheet?
Yeah.
Yep, we're gonna be
Going on,
building your
going
Kingdom
on,
sheet.
got
So I do have homework for everyone.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, this is gonna suck. You guys need to come up with a flag.
That's Pat's job.
Yeah,
But
we'll
this
leave
is
that.
something that the
Pat makes flags.
Yeah.
Is it just a white background with Dura on the front bouncing his chest?
Or Papa.
It's a flag of Poppet. Yeah.
The first time Island pulls out a flag with Poppet on it, you're just watching a fireball fly out of my head. It's the flag.
No, I think Pat can come up with something really cool for us.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I agree.
like it would be if you've got suggestions for something you'd want on the flag or your character's input, role play about it in the RP chat.
Yeah.
I
I just
advantage
say
of it.
Pat only because she studies. Like
Yeah,
maybe
no, like
I
I definitely agree. She's probably the most qualified to make the picture. But it's definitely it should be a crowd project.
oh definitely like
Coming up with what you guys want it to look like.
All
Or at
right,
least
guys.
what ingredients you want.
I am going to wrap up my stream and call it there for the night, and I will talk to you all later.
Yeah, I'll talk to
Have a
you
good
all
night.
later. I'm also
night, man.
gonna log off
Yeah.
then.
I'm
Did
exhausted.
we go up in level because of this? Was it a milestone or no?
So technically,
Lewis.
after we complete your first Kingdom turn, you will be level 5.
Okay, should we then
Ooh.
Do that?
level
So
up
yes,
to 5?
you level up your character because we will be completing our first Kingdom turn halfway through.
Ding 5, bitches.
You are in fact technically level 5.
Yay! No
That's
longer
big.
babies.
That's big.
That is
yeah.
big. That is big. You guys get your first your ability boosts.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We're strong now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My strength will go up. I'll get a little bit healthier. Yeah, this is great. All right, you guys have a good night.
Good night.
All right, and chat, we are going to raid. I didn't want to raid the biggest. I didn't want to raid the biggest channel. So we're going to raid Crits and Cantrips, who's playing a Pathfinder campaign. It looks like. So I'm going to start the raid now. And thank you guys all for hanging out with us tonight. And we will see you next Monday. Because I don't think I did not have the chance to talk with them yet about Curse of Strahd. But you can find all the Curse of Strahd stuff, all the VODs on the YouTube channel that we have gotten so far. And then anything forward will be on Elder Druid's channel to watch our Curse of Strahd campaign. But until then, you have a great night. Bye-bye.